Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Before's at the flag. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 ending. 54. Mike, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Bang, 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 bang. 22, Jet, Bubba. 22, Jet, Bubba.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm scared.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got it at the 15. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 3. 64. Weak.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Okay, here's the mic. Right, 53 is the mic. Get ready, get ready. Get ready. Check three, check three, check three.
They'll run. This is White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
53's Mike. We own them. We own them.
Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Under 10.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tavecchio puts this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready? You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Morgan on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
New England.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver, Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Back to throw. Morgan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Morgan to throw again. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Travel. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Justin Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Man, I got you. Mike, 54.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Bridgewater. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go, here we go. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Squeeze. Watch twist.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, Patriots 7. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
80 weapon.
Check hot route, hot.
Snap.
Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
218, chopper.
Under crunch.
Ready. Get it.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, New England.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
You got three down.
Yes, yes.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Back.
Now Morgan operating from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go. 60 yards.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Big grip.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
We ain't beginning to
Hey, box drop.
Don't get nervous.
Go.
58's the mic. It's been a long day for you. 58, boys. 58's Mike. I got wide.
Let go.
From the gun, Morgan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Bills 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bills take over.
Here we go.
At their
Here we
own
go.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look good. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Bridgewater looking deep for Julio. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Bridgewater now. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And a Patriot first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Crash, crash.
Running with Howard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Ready,
The
ready.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey!
Single, 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 single. 90 is a mic. Check, 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 check.
2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It's complete. James White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Dorsett on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing to start the drive. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Morgan from the gun, he'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Patriots send out their punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by... Stephon Gilmore.
Intercepted by the Patriots. His guys take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant.
Protein spill.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hit it.
Here's Morgan operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Tight end right.
Go.
3 down, 3 down. 90 is a Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Get it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Bravo.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Jump.
Pilot 64. Weak. Hey, Delta. Fire.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike, 50.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You go night-night. Short. Night-night. Mike's 5'4". Mike's
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
That's what I do.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Out. Rotate. Spell.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. 3 buzz.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Bills 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
49. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw. Morgan. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Dorsett. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Let's go. 30 base.
Here we go.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Topper.
Now Morgan to throw on 2nd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He completes it to Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, set.
50's the mic. Come on, D. I got two. Single. Slam.
Let's go.
To throw is Morgan on first down. He's going to got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yo.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Complete to N'Keal Harry. A gain of 5 brings up
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Pull it high.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hit it.
They run with Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Get it.
Back to throw. Morgan, he finds Taylor, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Morgan operating from the gun. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw. Morgan. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They run on first down with Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check.
Yep.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Echo.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 53 is Mike. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check 4, check 4.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
All day, just like that, just like that.
Here's Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
At the 3-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Keep it tight end, keep it tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Big edge, big edge.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Pettis on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up, 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Zoom, zoom. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Pick me up.
Bridgewater on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing is Bridgewater. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Mike 54.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dante Pettis, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's Morgan throwing on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Morgan now to throw on third down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run. It's soft, baby, that's baby soft. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. That's complete to White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Mike 54.
First down, Bridgewater. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
21-yard line.
Yeah, and read.
53, Mike.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here I come again.
Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. He runs. Check three.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Go full strength.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's going. We got double 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here we go.
Now Morgan going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Orbit.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike.
Stay with your man.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing again. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Patriot first down.
On the double.
Mike 50. We got double up.
Go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Ready.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 14 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
That's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. 64. Weak.
Bridgewater to throw it. Gets this one left side to Pettis. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check safety, check safety. H3, 218,
Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch the edge. Right stone. Travel. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Big series.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Ready? 54 right. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Completes it to Lee. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
In your face.
Bridgewater again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Mike 54. Bandit. Bandit. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw, Bridgewater. It's complete. James White. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready?
From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 42-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire